Girl, calm the fuck down. It's not that serious. I will go with you under one condition. You must promise me that there's not gonna be any drama.
I promise.
Look at me in my eyes and promise.
Mya Taylor, welcome to Daily Xtra.
Thank you for having me.
You star in Tangerine, a feature film that was shot completely on an iPhone, and you were actually discovered for your role. How did that happen?
Well, I was in the right place at the right time. I was sitting outside the LGBT Center on Santa Monica and McAdam in Los Angeles, and this director walked up to me. Well, I could see him from far away. He's really, really, really cute. But Sean, the director, he describes it as, I saw Mya from 30 feet away, and she had this star quality. And I agree.
Whoa! What the fuck?
Oh, boy.
Help me, officer!
You didn't have to Chris Brown the bitch. What did you do to her?
And you play a trans sex worker in the film, and you've been pretty open about your own experiences as a sex worker. Why is it so important for you to be honest about your past?
Because I want other trans people to know that they are not alone. I'm just a normal person just like them, and although I've had success now, I still know, what I had to do to get to it.
Right.
And I remember it, so.
Why does he owe you money?
We made a business transaction.
You're not even hard yet.
Fucking hard. That's hard.
Chester.
Since who's your man? Who's hotbeats for you?
Cindy, what do you see in him? Talk to me.
I read that you once applied for 186 jobs in a month.
True.
And
That
didn't
is
get
true.
one job. Why is that?
That is true. So I was sleeping on my friend's floor with my boyfriend at the time, and who was no good at all. But I was sleeping on her floor, and then I'd get up and I'd go apply for jobs. And then I found out a system of how to do it really, really quickly. And I'd copy and paste my objective and my resume and everything. And my phone would fill in a lot of stuff. So that's how I did so many applications in 1 month. I was doing like 40 something a day.
Wow.
Because I was that determined to get a job. I'd be sitting at the bus stop and I'd see the people passing in their Audis and BMWs and Jags and Mercedes and going to work and going home and everything. And I said, I want to do that.
Well, you're an intelligent and likable person. Why do you think you didn't get a job?
Well, my issue is that my ID still said my old name and gender on it, and then I presented as a woman. So a lot of times when I did my applications, I put Mya Taylor at the top of it. And then I always send a picture of me, and then they'd ask me to come in for an interview, and then some of the jobs, they'd be like, well, I want to do a background check on you. A background check means we want you. And then I have to give them my legal information, and then that's when they start giving me the runaround.
Well, things clearly turned around for you. You're the first trans actress to ever win a major film prize like the Independent Spirit Award.
Yeah.
How has everything changed for you since all this success?
For me, winning the Independent Spirit Awards, it lets other trans people know that there is hope. We can do it. It lets people know that we are here. So as far as the way it's changed, I am getting ready to do 2 other films, and then I just did another film called Viva Diva. I can't tell you what the 2 other films are just yet.
Okay.
But they're bigger films, and I'm excited.
Good.
I'm excited, so yeah.
How do you feel about big films like The Danish Girl and Dallas Buyers Club that use biologically male actors for trans female roles?
I just had another interview with the same question, and I don't think that it's wrong to have other people acting like they're trans in a film. I don't think that that's wrong. But what I do think it's wrong is that trans people are not given the opportunity to play these roles.
Right.
So that's the issue. The issue is not other people playing the roles. I don't care if a kangaroo played a trans person. If it can play that role and it's a good actor, then let it do that. You shouldn't see gender or, what would we say, between animals and people. You shouldn't see gender, you shouldn't see race.
Yeah.
You shouldn't see animal people, things.
Furry
You
or
know
not
what I
furry.
mean.
How do we get more representation in Hollywood?
More representation in Hollywood. Good question. Well, people like myself, or Laverne Cox, or Caitlyn Jenner, or
go.
Janet Mock, or T.S. Madison. You know, we are the representation right now.
Yeah.
I'd wish that, you know, there'd be more people to come in and everything, but I feel like what we're gonna have to do to get more representation is make our own projects and hire our own people.
Of course.
Because like I said in my interview earlier, you cannot sit around and wait for directors and producers to come to you and everything. You can't wait for them to get over the fact that you're transgender. You have to go and make your own project. Because honey, I don't sit around and wait for nobody because I need my money.
You recently wrote that the more attention trans people get in the media, the worse everything becomes for them. What did you mean by this?
The reason why is because people are starting to attack us because they see that we're coming up. They see that we're fighting back. They see that we're more visible now. Like with the bathroom situation. I've been going to the bathroom for years, honey, and I haven't had any problems, even at the beginning of my transition.
Really?
It was more, you know, I get a little bit more looks at the beginning, but now, you know, I go inside a restroom, a women's restroom, nobody knows, nobody cares. Now, it's all this stuff that's being put out there saying men are in your restrooms and this and that, and it's just, it's foolishness. I feel like it's getting worse because people are making it worse. It's not because of what the trans people are doing, because all we're doing is living our life and showing people what we can do. It's people all in general just being hateful and horrible that's making it worse.
Lastly, what's next for Mya Taylor?
What's not next for her?
You got a lot coming up?
I do. There's a lot of plans. I'm even planning to get music out.
Wow,
Yeah.
amazing. What type of music?
Well, I don't want to focus on one genre of music. I love R&B, you know, like Tony and Tamar Braxton. I love my Braxton sisters. I love Celine Dion. I love Whitney Houston. I love Mariah Carey, and well, I'm not that much of a fan of Mariah, but I love her. You know.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
No shade.
There was shade.
But yeah, you know, I want to do it all.
Thank you so much. It was lovely meeting you.
It was lovely meeting you too.